Go ahead, bruh. And we are live. What's up, guys? A little bit early today. It looks like Mr. Greg's rushing his day. He has so much going on. He's like, dude, we're not starting at and even so, we've been starting a little bit later than 6 because we say, hey guys, we start at 6. Nah, we start at like 6:30, maybe 6:45, more like 6:35, 6:36. Odd time, like an hour from now. But here we are, 5:36. Mr. Greg's like, Mr. Ahmed, Mr. Named, this needs to happen. We need to break through to the people an hour early because I am a busy man with important tasks, places to be. I cannot be messed with, and my schedule is too important for these viewers to just not align on our time. They need to. That's it. He told me, honestly, these viewers, they come from countries where, actually, I don't even know, where do our viewers come from? I haven't even looked at our statistics. These viewers, they come from, I don't know if I should say the Trump line. Know the one?
I wouldn't.
Shithole countries. I'm saying it. That's what they are. You wouldn't want to live there. Anyway,
I wouldn't.
Mr. Greg is like still coughing, dude. He's so cooked. You're kind of quiet.
I mean,
volume on my end, see if it helps. Yeah, I think it was just me. Oh wow! Wow.
It was definitely the fact that my mic was not near my face and like at least a foot away from me on my desk. Yep. Hold on. Oh God. I don't know what that's a reference to.
It's Ty Dolla $ign.
No idea who that is.
I say, who pussy is this? She said $. I say, who pussy is this? She say $.
I think that induced a cough, actually. Anyway, I would never be as low as to call our fan base as coming from quote
I'm coming
shithole countries.
Yeah, I might have thrown that allegation at Greg there. That one was on me, guys.
There's a lot of allegations in there.
No, the other ones were true. That was all true, guys. That was
I don't think that was true.
On Jaw, that was 100% true because he's been texting me frantically all day talking about this stuff, guys. He's under he's under siege, it seems, in his mind.
I texted you like once about the time change.
No, man, you've been going nuts. You've been going nuts. You also, what you do, you have this habit of sending multiple messages, like no long paragraphs. It's all like not even one sentence, maybe like half a sentence in some of them, to the point where it's like you finish a sentence in your next message too, and it's like one line things, dude. It's crazy.
It's funnier that way.
It's funny until my phone starts just going off when I'm trying to do something, like talking to somebody on the phone or like doing something on my computer and just go bing, 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 bing. I mean, I have the vibrate, but it still goes like, it's like some bitch's rose toy.
I have it all off. I don't know when anybody's texting me. No vibrate, no sound. If I look at it, you get the what's it called? The favor of me having looked and seen that you texted me. That's how it works.
What?
I don't have ringers on at all or vibrate.
Yeah. You just have D&D.
What?
Do not disturb.
No, I don't even have that on. I don't know what I did, but nothing.
You turned off your notifications.
That might be it.
That's crazy.
Don't have to do that for every app,
how do you even contact people?
What do you mean? I call them.
Well, how do you know when people are trying to contact you?
Well, if it's a text
if you care enough to have conversations with them.
If it's a text message, I'll see like 10 minutes after the fact and I'll respond. And if it's a phone call, I'll see like 10 or 20 minutes after the fact. And depending on whether or not it's a number I recognize, I will call back.
Okay, so you do have your notifications on, but you just don't have a sound or alert for them.
Nope.
It's just, but you still see them in your log.
Yes.
Okay, I understand.
It's really great. I don't know how I did it, but I'm not changing it now.
Yeah. I'm not sure how you like. Do you see it pop up on your phone?
Yeah.
Like it pops up like usually where notifications pop up anyway?
Yeah.
Now, would you say that your notifications are visible?
Yes.
Okay, but yeah, so it just makes no sound even if your phone, I guess maybe you have your ringer on and then the volume down.
Nah. Because I know
Maybe
when the
you
ringer's
turned
on.
off the notification sound in the settings where it's like, here's how you select a sound for your ringer. You turn the ringer on so it's not on vibrate, but then you turn it on no sound somehow.
No, my ringer's off. I'm looking at it right now.
Then how's it not vibrating, dog?
I don't know.
That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make
Pretty
sense.
great. It's pretty great.
That doesn't make sense.
Well, it makes me a ton of sense. Because I'm not worried about random shit.
Well then, it seems, Mr. Greg, that I have a question to ask you. You want to guess what my question is?
Am I still sick?
Well, that is a decent question, but there's a question I often ask. I don't know if I did it on the streams all the time, but it's a habit of mine. I'm sure it's your favorite question of the day because you get to talk about things that you enjoy. The thing that you love the most, you get to talk about.
Broads?
Is that what you love the most?
I mean, depends on how you're using the term love.
No, well, yeah, but like a general sense of care and importance in your value hierarchy.
Maybe. I haven't really thought about it like that.
You would say the broads are at the top of your value hierarchy. That's the absolute top? Yes, you. That's what we're talking about. I always ask you, Mr. Greg, what do I ask you?
I'm drawing a blank.
How has your week been, Mr. Greg? What have you done in the past week? What's up?
Oh,
yeah. We recap your experience in the past week, and here you are telling the viewers you might still be sick, so we get to hear about that.
Yeah, it's been, what is it? 11 days now, I think?
Since I infected you.
Yes.
Major pause.
No Diddy. Diddy at all.
There was no, we weren't even in the same room all the time. So, slept in separate rooms.
I don't know why you decided to give that info. Now you just made it worse.
Why?
Anyway.
I don't understand.
So it's been just shy of 2 weeks since I first started getting symptoms. And let me tell you, that was like a tractor ride. Shit was rough.
Whoa. Tractor ride?
Yeah, they're rough. They're not smooth, I think. I don't know. I've never been on a tractor.
Oh. Okay.
Maybe as a kid.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. Worst thing is the cough. Like I was feeling good for a while,
mm-hmm.
and then but I'd still get the my voice would still get like that like hoarse sound. I still kind of get it here and there now, but like the worst part was when I was on like the location where I go to on a daily basis, and I was talking to people, and they'd say something funny. I'd have to do like that weird like quiet laugh, because if I started actually laughing, I'd like pull something out of my pause. I'd like summon the cough, and then that cough, those are like hearty coughs. You can't be doing that in public. It's not all right.
Yeah. Me personally, what would happen is that I would accidentally swallow some saliva and then just die of coughing, like more than normal, because it would trigger the cough, which would make it so that, as soon as I swallow it, normally you'd cough. Whoa.
Yeah.
Hold on. Usually when some saliva goes down the wrong tube of yours, That still doesn't sound right.
Pause.
Yeah, I don't know.
Pause.
Usually when you um when I I'm trying to think of a way to make this okay. I don't know. I don't know how to say this, guys. I think I'm at a loss
Usually
for
when you
words.
swallow your spit, it triggers
but it just,
a coughing fit.
Sure, there we go. It still sounds wrong because of what happened before. But yeah, normally that would, but then it would be exacerbated by the serious amount of coughing that would happen because I'm triggering this reflex. For some reason, my coughs, they come in as soon as something starts to make me cough, it'll get a lot worse than normal. Might be a respiratory thing, but it'll exacerbate that respiratory issue. So then I go from being normal to like dying of coughing. It's like an attack.
I just hope my my neighbors heard every time I woke up at like 4 a.m. and started coughing my lungs out.
Yeah,
I don't muffle my coughs. I'm a real man.
I might. I realized what I was about to say. What I was about to say was that I put my face in a pillow. Yeah, to make less sounds. Make less noise. Oh my god, I said it anyway just to tell you guys, but that could have been bad. That does not sound right at all. Why is everything sus these days? Who did this? Was it bro? I blame bro because I started saying stuff and he said, say pause, bro. Come on, bro, say pause. And then ever since then, everything became pause, and Instagram and all that, I blame Instagram.
This is like in middle school where the "that's what she said" thing became a thing.
Yeah, exactly. Before that, you could have said things normally, and then all of a sudden, everything becomes a "that's what she said" joke.
See, but there was like a little period in between there where I was free.
Yeah, but then it came back.
It did.
We'll never be free, guys. So you said, wait, oh yeah. How'd your week go aside from that? You got anything else?
Miserable. So I had to force myself to go to this location that I have to go to on a daily basis, because I was running out of days that I could take off. Because I, as normal, would decide when I would take a day off based on how inconvenient it was in that moment to go to that place, which was a lot.
You couldn't get like an excuse from a clinic?
No, they don't have fucking excuses for some reason.
Oh my god, bro.
Yeah.
If you're just dying of something, fuck going to the clinic to get an excuse. You just have to suck it up, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did that. Yeah. Whoa. Whoa. Gotta remember streaming here. Anyway, yesterday when I was driving home, there was some guy walking on the sidewalk, and as I'm getting over to the light to like make my turn, this guy fucking juts out right in front of my car. He's like trying to kill himself or whatever. Then he gets back on the sidewalk, and I look back because I'm like, whoa, what the fuck's wrong with that guy? And he kept trying it again, like over and over again, running into people. Well, not running into them, but like almost like getting in front of people's car, but not instigating a crash. He kept doing it for some reason. I don't know if he was just really stupid and trying to cross the road, or if he was actually suicidal, or maybe he's pulling like a Mac thing. I don't know. I wasn't trying to catch that though.
Wasn't that Charlie and Dennis?
Either, so. What?
Wasn't that Charlie and Dennis?
No, it was Mac.
Was it?
Yeah, because Charlie was doing Green Man.
I know it was Charlie, but wasn't Dennis the other guy with him? I swear it was.
No, it was Dennis and Mac.
Oh, so it wasn't Charlie. Whoops.
No.
But you said Charlie and Mac, no?
I might have.
Yeah, that's getting me confused. Let's see. Car.
You're really
I
gonna
got
fact.
people calling me right now. Oh my god. You said what?
You're really gonna fact check me on that on the spot?
Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure. Let's see. I'm not finding the clip. Let me look up Sonny Carpush. That's not working.
Cut
Let
a
me look up
push.
it's always Sonny Carpush.
Cut a push.
Then I just have to find the episode at that point, honestly.
What the fuck was that? Name of that place? Yeah, that's what it was. So I was arguing with some guy the other day about Buddhism, and I looked up the Wikipedia page on Gautama or the Buddha, and it's let me actually look it up so I don't fuck it up. And it said this place where he was born was Lumbini, and I, being an intellectual, I decided to say that in a really thick Indian accent, and that cracked me up so much. It instigated like a 2 to 3 minute coughing fit. It was really great. It was really funny. So I could not finish reading that. But yeah.
I'm trying to find it. What was that episode?
It was where they're trying to get into the game for the Phillies, and they end up in like the like back rooms at the end or whatever. I don't remember what happened before that though. They had tickets, but they lost the tickets or something like that.
Why is this so hard to find?
Because there's like 16 seasons worth of stuff.
So, a lot of the clips are well known. You get a lot of oh my god, bro.
Saw a clip the other day of Dennis on that ship doing the implication thing. Like the thunder and lightning and all that.
I like the one where he's at the they're preparing for the storm.
Yeah.
And he's like, what did you think we were asking you for? Be gone. Shit. Okay, hold on. It's always sunny. See, if I look up game, it's gonna show me the big game, like the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, they do have like 5 different episodes around some kind of game.
Well, they also have the game of games for Charlie McDennis. Oh my god, there's so many things about the game.
Exactly.
Was that a football game? What am I looking
It was.
for?
I think it was baseball now.
This is so much. Yeah, see the game wings, the big game. Oh my god, I give up, honestly, at this point, because maybe one more search query. Query.
Whoa.
Let's see. Let me look up tickets. It's always sunny, tickets, no tickets. It's always sunny, no tickets. I'm gonna look that up.
No tickets.
Oh my god, dude. I can't find it. I can't find it. That's if only Humvee were here, he'd know. I guess we'll have to find that out later. Maybe he'll text me after if he watches this one, because he usually watches the show. He'd be like, yeah, B. Here you go. This is the one. This is the episode. Okay, well, I guess moving past that, what were you saying earlier while I was looking up that episode? Something about the Dalai Lama or something?
Yeah, I was saying that I looked up I was arguing with some guy about Buddhism.
Yeah.
And I looked up Buddha, and I found the city he was born in called Lumbini, and I said that in a really thick Indian accent, and that made me crack up, which inspired a prolonged coughing fit. And every time I went back to it and said the word out loud, it would keep happening.
Yeah, okay. So does that about sum up your week? Because you were sick, so
there's like a lot of other things that I have to recollect.
Well, you did say there was something you wanted to bring up. I was gonna.
Yeah, it was a guy with the car.
Oh, Oh, I see. So
Yeah.
it was really short.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I
That was
told you.
actually shorter than I expected.
Right?
What
Anyway,
how long did you say it was going to take? A minute or 5 minutes?
I said 5 minutes.
That was not 5 minutes.
I was expecting you to ask more questions.
Well, I was trying to find that Sunny clip, so
Yeah,
But
you were distracted.
yeah, man. I've heard.
Anyway,
about,
hold on.
I've heard,
Hold on. Hold on.
dude.
Hold
I'm on
on.
topic here. I'm on topic.
Wait. Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead. But all right. So I mean, I've seen videos of people. Like I can't remember if it was like the guy's girlfriend or the guy. Like one of them hops out of a car and hops in front of a car, and the person has like a dash cam.
Wait.
I don't know if this was like in
What?
New Zealand or some shit. I don't know. I can't
So
remember.
one hops out of a car and one hops in front of a car.
No, so like I don't know if they're on the side of the road or if they're in their car, but basically, they're not in the same lane as that person. That person is driving on the road. One of them gets out of the car to go in front of the car to get hit by it, even though the car slowed down enough to where the person basically I think it was the woman, had to throw herself against the car. And then the guy comes out and starts saying, like, look at what you did. The truck that hit her, well, technically not even, the truck that she hit herself with, backs up and just leaves. Because you don't know, like, if somebody's trying to rob you or something, or if they're just trying to do the insurance fraud. It could be either one. And also, like, you obviously know that this person was not at any risk of getting hit by you on accident by your mistake. It was clearly this person that was doing that, and nobody died. So, I mean, but imagine, like, you're risking your life basically for that, because not everybody's going to stop in time.
Yeah.
I mean,
did not stop in time.
If you really want to, you didn't?
No, I just kept going and he got out the way.
Huh? So you hit him? You shouldn't say that if you did.
No, he got out of the way on his own, but like the way.
Like if he hadn't gotten out of the way.
Yeah, like I actually wouldn't have been able to slow down in time. Because I mean, listen, I'm no slowpoke on the road.
But you were going the speed limit, of course.
Yes, of course.
Okay. Well, the thing is, I just had something. What was it? It was after the getting robbed potentially. Huh?
What?
What? It was after the getting robbed thing. It was
New Zealand?
No, I didn't. It wasn't that. I have seen some videos where people like, stop in front of you in like Africa and all that or something. I don't know if it was like South Africa. But anyway, yeah, other countries where like they literally stop in front of the road in front of you to where you're basically going to hit them. But some people, or like, I guess you have to stop in time so they can rob you. They're not really anticipating you'll actually hit them, I guess. It's not even an insurance thing at that point. It's literally just them wanting to rob you. But then I've seen videos. Have you seen this? Like a guy, he pretty much just like, he does not care. He just keeps going. He has the bigger car. So he just like, I've seen 2 of those actually, I think. He just keeps going. Either hits the car or like hits the door. There were 2 different instances I've seen, but like keeps going and the people run out of the way because they're like, oh shit, he's about to go through. Yeah. So people get their just desserts because, motherfuckers aren't going to play if they think, it could be over for them. They don't know what you're going to do. They don't know if you're just going to take their car and money or whatever, or, even if it's just their money and you leave the car, or if you're going to take their life. So if it's that point, you don't know what's going to happen to you. I mean, obviously people are going to do drastic things. Oh yeah, I know what I was going to say. So like, these like schemes, that people do to like in car games are very risky. And it's not even risky with money. It's risky with your life. Like seriously, like, why would you risk, like, you're not even getting that much out of it if you think about it. Cause what could you really get? That's, as opposed to perhaps, losing your life over it. It's not like you're getting a huge amount. You're getting
like a few thousand. Yeah,
exactly. Some sort of settlement, or you rob the person and you get whatever they have in their wallet. They're probably going to cancel their cards if you leave them alive. If not, I guess the cards companies are going to be wondering why that guy is in the obituary and you're here spending money, or somebody's spending money. But point being, what do you really get out of it? I mean, maybe if you keep doing it, you could get like sell cars and get them used prices or something if you sell them for parts or something. I don't know, man. But it just doesn't, I mean, it doesn't compute how this is worth it. I guess maybe in some countries where it's like, maybe it's relatively speaking more of a profit for them. But yeah, I don't know. Honestly, what I was seeing is that like these Solana coins, I was talking about it in my Discord. You know, the chill guy meme that I put on this video, that's a meme where like, I don't know if you've seen it. Have you seen it?
No.
So there's this chill guy meme, everybody saying, but I'm a chill guy. And then they put him there with some like Arthur sounding music. The first time I think I saw it was like, they put him in the Arthur poster and there was some black guy saying like, bro, this guy is not from Arthur, bro. What the hell? Who it is? And,
Arthur, like the kids show?
yeah.
I don't even remember what that music sounds like.
I don't know if it's like Arthur, if it's like a Peanuts kind of sounding song, something like that. But it's like some sort of, I can't remember what the song is, which one they used. But anyway, something like that. Point being here is that, you know, that there's this meme like that, you know, and then already I'm looking up Chill Guy on YouTube to see like, you know, what's the context for it even starting. And then I see that like somebody's talking about, is it still worth buying Chill Guy? And it's like a token. He's talking about crypto. And that shit's like flying up in numbers. Like you could make money off that. Like I was like, yo, and they're I don't know if I guess I probably have seen the name on here, but like stuff like Nigga Butt and all that, like, you know, they just have coins named like that stuff that you could just buy. It's kind of crazy. But you can get thousands of dollars off of this stuff. This is, you put a little money and you wait for it to skyrocket. There was one where it was like a kid selling, well, there was a couple. There was one where it's like a kid that just makes like thousands of dollars selling a coin after he like makes it, and then he just ends his stream that he's on. And then there's another one, kid streaming with his mom, and she's like taking clothes off when people like pay more into the coin. Yeah, kids are making money off this dude.
Huh.
I saw somebody say that kid's gonna be chasing that high for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could justify buying a coin with that name though.
Nigga Butt or Chill Guy?
The former.
Yeah, there was one where it's called Black Men, and there was a black guy showing it on a YouTube channel. He's like, yeah, this is how you buy black men. Yeah, guys, it's actually pretty easy to buy black men. So what he was doing, man, I know he knew. He like at the end, he said it like twice in a row. Like,
was he white?
No, he was black.
Oh, okay.
He was saying, yeah, guys, it's pretty easy to buy black men. There's how to do it. There's how to buy black men, guys. Yeah. Good times, man. I saw that this morning on the toilet.
Bruh.
Yeah. I'll be taking shits.
Frequently.
Oh, frequently, dude. Yeah. I mean, I was texting you before this. I was saying, yeah, I'm taking a shit. Like,
bro.
It's been like, what, 3 times today, maybe?
Goddamn fire hydrant.
Well, it's not water, dude. Most of the time.
It's like a lot.
It's a lot of solid. It's mostly just like, you know, most of the time it's just a solid piece that comes out, man. It's like, it's big.
Bro, I don't want to hear about this.
Well, you're the one making fire hydrant allegations on me.
I mean,
sometimes if I eat something that doesn't agree with me, but it depends on the food.
Indian food.
Oh, I haven't eaten that in ages. I ate a duck curry back in like 2019. I want to say 20, something like that.
It's been like what, 5 years since you had any Indian food?
I think well, if you want to count like Cheesecake Factory curry, I think I had that a couple years back.
No, because curry isn't specifically Indian.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, last time I had Indian food, yeah, it probably has been like 5 years. I don't trust those niggas.
Jamaicans and the Thai, they also have curry.
Oh yeah, it might have been a Thai curry. I had it. It
probably was. It was Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, so I really haven't eaten Indian food. Asian food, yes, but Indian food, I really haven't eaten like that. Yeah, I think I must have eaten Indian food only. Actually, I'm trying to think of another time I've even had it. I can't really. Maybe like homemade curry, but that even I'm not even sure. I'm not sure.
Oh, the Japanese have curry too. Forgot about that.
You know, now that I think about it, I think that might have been Japanese curry too. I didn't even think that was Indian. I did not go to an Indian place. There was an Asian server. Well, East Asian.
Yeah.
But the point being is that actually I don't know. I don't actually know if I've been. Oh, no. One time I've been to an Indian restaurant and it was in 2022. Yeah. So it's actually only been a couple of years, but that was like the one time I've had Indian food. It was in DC.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
You
was
get
the one time.
gaslit into it or something?
Well, there was a group of guys and they were like, yeah, let's go get Indian food. And actually the Indian guy was the one recommending it.
Did I tell you that story about how I was hanging out with a few buddies? Well, one of them was male, but the other two weren't. But anyway, we were hanging out and we were like trying to think
Two-man?
of what?
It was a 2-man?
I'm not gonna get into details. Anyway, we were hanging out and we were trying to figure out what to eat for dinner because we were basically hanging out the entire day. And somebody's like, "Oh yeah, we could get Indian food," and I'm like, at this point in time, I was, well, apprehensive at least.
But had you seen us rooting in the cow shit?
Yeah, I had not seen that.
Had you seen us fighting on Diwali, throwing poop across the street at each other?
Diwali?
Big poop fight.
We go into the restaurant, sit down, look at the prices, which are ridiculous, even at that point in time, which was like 2018, I want to say. And we all look at each other after the waitress like asks for like what we want to drink. She leaves, and we're like, "Yeah, we're gonna leave." So we just all get up and leave and wait for her to bring the drinks over, only to find an empty table. I forgot what we got to eat
other than water.
What?
Did you order anything other than water?
I didn't.
Did they order something other than water, knowing they were gonna leave?
I don't remember.
Like, why would you do that?
They immediately asked for the drinks, and then after that, we got the menus. So they probably did order water.
Yeah.
But yeah, we did not sit there. I forgot where we went after though, because we did get food.
Yeah.
It was probably some Asian place.
So you didn't even eat Indian that time?
No, but I've
had
had
you eaten Indian before? Okay, so you have. Yeah, I can only remember one time I've actually had it. It was all right. I mean, it's all right. Yeah, that's honestly a real review. It wasn't bad. I think I was stressing over like my flight getting canceled, so I don't even remember it too much. I just kind of remember stressing over my flight. You know what's funny? Some guy, this is like, about stress. It was funny. This guy was telling me that his friend had worked at like, actually, I don't know if it's local. I actually don't know if it's local, actually. So I need to look up this place. Hold on. What are you eating?
I was going to say, remember how I said I got those mints and they were sugar free?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I went to, oh, this is it. Jesus. The same place you went, and I got 2 bags of bigger bags, might I add, of the regular kind.
Mm-hmm.
And it only cost me $5, but I went to like a Walgreens or whatever to get the other ones. They were like way smaller bags, like half the amount in there, and 2 of them were $7 for some reason.
Yeah, so this actually looks like it is a local place, so I'm glad I didn't say it. I was very tempted to, but it's actually like super local.
They usually are.
It's like there was more than one location, so that's why I didn't think it to be the case. It's actually like right where I am. So I was just about to give out where I am. Anyway, so it's a restaurant, and so he was talking about, because like they always give you, like whether you ask for it or not, they give you a salad, and it's like covered in dressing.
Yep.
And that's vegetable oil, or soybean oil likely. But the thing is, like, they literally don't even ask if you want it. They just give it to everybody at a table. And so like he told me how much they have to prepare. He said it's an insane amount. Like it never ends. You know how like Newman says like the mail never ends on Seinfeld?
Yeah.
It's exactly like that. The salad never ends. So he was saying there was this one friend he had working there, and like he got so stressed over the salad production because it never stopped. Apparently he was like stressing to the point he was like pulling his hair over the salad.
I mean,
and then people were laughing at him. Because he was just stressing over the salad. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, that was a good one. Oh my God. Oh man. That's bad.
The most inhuman coughing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Sounds like some fucking like Tolkien-esque monster.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. It's getting bad, man. That, I guess I shouldn't have laughed that hard. But it was really funny. I mean, chat, it's so over. Only half an hour in, we're already gonna lose me. Guys, if this is it, TPE's been real. You know, love you guys for showing up. Okay. Yeah. That's it. That's what's up. Guys, this is the rest of the stream, honestly, I think. This is what it's going to be from now on. And if this never goes away, that's just going to be our show. It's just going to be like this for the rest of our lives.
It is pretty funny.
Yeah, it's the fact that we're doing it is funny too. It's making it worse. Okay, I have another funny story. I don't know if I should say it. It's funnier, honestly, than the salad thing. It's like even better. It's even better.
Give me 1 sec.
Okay, guys. Greg has to go somewhere else because clearly this has gotten to him. Yeah, you heard that. Sounded like he said Hawk Tua. I have some water here.
Back.
Some salted water. Maybe that'll help me.
I had some lemonade, but I drank all of it.
I took the water too. I also have I had some lemonade and I ran out as well yesterday.
Damn. All right.
Okay. Actually, I think it was the same guy stressing over the salads. Because my friend told me, he said apparently what happened was there is he was looking for a job, right? And this guy tells him, he's like, yo, what you should do, you should go to the border, that area, because there's a lot of Hispanic people over there, and like, you know, they're getting jobs. You know, like they're brown people. They're getting jobs at like I don't know if it's Home Depots or what. I'm not sure, but they're hiring migrants basically because it's cheaper. He tells them you should go over there. The guy just he does it. He's like states away. He goes over there and he like packs his bags, I guess. I don't know where he was staying to do this, but he does all that. And you want to guess what happened?
Did he get struggled?
No, but there were no jobs. He couldn't find one. And he went all the way there. Try not to laugh so I don't kill myself. Whoops, Krill. But anyway, he goes all the way there. There's nothing. He's in Texas now. Right now. This happened like Friday. This happened like
this
Friday,
is recent.
Yeah, this just happened. He's stuck there. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know if he's coming back. I don't know. I don't know the guy. But yeah, my friend was laughing over it too. Yeah, dude.
I mean, usually you would check if you have a job before moving over there.
Well, this is like a migrant thing, so
I
it
mean,
makes sense that, you know, I guess you can't really call anybody about it. Oh yeah, and the guy was telling him like to get the job, you should pretend like you don't speak English. Just pretend like you're one of them.
Did he?
I guess that's what he did. I don't know. Diddy party. Could you get? You think Diddy hired like attendants for his party? You think he paid them well?
What do you mean by attendance? Like just people that are there? Or?
Well, I mean, like, like service members.
Escorts.
No, like people that hold the hors d'oeuvres and the drinks. That the waiters, the servers, like the attendants, like you think you had bathroom attendants?
I didn't think it was that kind of party.
What do you mean?
I thought it was just like a big freak off of drinks.
Yeah, but still, you don't want a towel boy? I'm sure Diddy had a towel boy.
Do you remember what was that one episode? Fuck, was that Always Sunny? I think it was something else actually. God damn, I can't remember what it was now. That's gonna bother me. I was watching something where it was like a guy meeting like an Asian guy. Wait. No, yeah, it was Always Sunny. It was Always Sunny.
Oh, yeah. The Brian Lefebvre arc.
Yeah, the locker room shit with the Asian guy kid.
Yeah. Where he's like the jockey. But he's like, oh, I wasn't expecting two. But I could take both of you. Yeah. All right. So let's stick to the name of the show. We told our stories.
Hold on. Do you remember the cream pie episode?
Oh, yeah.
Charlie and Mac and fucking Frank were talking about cream pies.
Yeah.
That shit was great.
Okay, well, anyway. I guess I have other shower thoughts I could share, but we're gonna go to the topic of the episode. I'll keep that for later. I have one that I thought about that's kind of funny. But here's what we're gonna do.
Let me show the lifesavers. Let me read these ingredients for you people here. Yeah. Anyway, the ingredients of these lifesavers mints, the peppermint variety, are sugar. First ingredient, very peaty indeed. Corn syrup, we can look past that. We can get past that a little bit.
Maybe.
Natural flavor and some stearic acid. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, as far as candy goes, it's better than a lot. I heard even the I don't know, some of the Peters were talking about like Haribo. Some of them don't have the oil. They add like, what was it, sunflower or something? Yeah.
I don't like gummy bears.
And they're a lot better. One of them was saying that probably the oil is negligible because they say they have no fat in them. So that's like below a certain point, but it depends on, I guess, I don't know. Eventually you'd be eating a certain amount of it if you're eating a lot of them, but I do like gummy bears. I do eat gummy bears. I like them.
I never liked how gummy they were. I liked like the soft fruit snacks.
Those are kind of gummies. Like,
no. I mean, like they're not chewy. Like you bite into them and then your teeth go right through them. That kind of soft.
Oh, you don't like chewing on them?
No, I mean it's probably better for your jaw long term, but I didn't like the texture at all. I like dots though. That was different.
I like gummy bears more than I like dots.
Nah, that's a bad take. That's a horrible take.
Chat, you tell us. But let's move on. So you had sent me a
What?
Huh?
What?
Huh?
What?
Huh?
I wonder how thick these walls are.
I'm in the thick of it. Everybody knows. They know me where it snows. I skied in and they froze. I don't know nothing about no ice. I'm just cold. 40-something milli says or so I've been told. I'm in my prime and this ain't even final form. All right, here we go. Yeah. That was our interlude to this. Apparently, Greg says this is a good story that he wanted to talk about on the show. So this is another Reddit story from Mr. Bad Billy Pratt that he screenshots and posts on Twitter. He said LMFAO even. Usually it's LOL, LMAO even. He said LMFAO even. So this must be good. This is the guy. I don't know what's about to happen, so I don't want to take credit for it sounding like me. My 23M, again, different guy, girlfriend, 21F, again, somebody else's girlfriend, likes male attention and ends with worse. That sounds a bit sus. Any advice how to move forward? Apparently this guy, girlfriend, 21F, and other guy, 23 male, have been together for over a year. And while I deeply care for her, I'm struggling with a pattern of risky situations she finds herself in. Yeah, I can guess what this is going to be because it seems like it's pretty common these days. But let's see. She was closing up at the store where she works when she met two drunk guys around her age. There we go. And this is reminding me of that one other one we read where the chick got drunk and I don't know if she was like saying, oh, I didn't cheat or something, or if she was, I don't remember, but it's something like that. It's, basically putting yourself in a situation where it's going to happen, even if you don't admit it. Like it's probably happening. It is happening. Let's see. She was closing up at the store where she works when she met two drunk guys around her age. She felt a strong responsibility to help them get home safely, as she believed in doing for others what she'd hoped someone would do for her. For context,
a strong responsibility.
Yeah, that. Honestly, if there's other people, I don't know if there are other people working in this store. I don't know if these guys already had, I think these guys know what they're doing, I don't know. Yeah. Usually people do. Like, unless you thought, okay, these guys are like blackout and they're about to drive, then that's one thing. But if it's more like, oh, well, maybe they'll get an Uber. I don't really see them, leaving soon. I don't know. But, she probably felt the need to inquire more, perhaps. But let's see what happens. You
can usually assume when somebody's at a certain point that they're not going to be stupid enough to drive.
Let's assume the best in her for this moment before we get to the next part, because I haven't read this. I'm going to take this as best as possible. We're going to say she's caring. She wants these guys home safe. She doesn't want them hurting others, getting in their car and being drunk crashers, different than drunk drivers. And she is genuinely caring for the good of humanity, but she also, he did say she puts herself in a pattern of risky situations, but let's say maybe this time she was a little intelligent about it and didn't do anything too risky. Okay, let's see. For context, we don't drink, but we occasionally get high, always making sure we're in a safe space or have a way to get home. So let's see. While walking them home, I just read that. While walking them, great. You're walking two drunk guys home as a woman. Wow. That is already something. I saw that as I was reading the parentheses, so that's why I said it with such exclamation, such emphasis, in such an emphatic way, because I had read that like 2 seconds before I said it, and that actually caught me not off guard, but it really wasn't. It genuinely, I didn't know if that was what I was going to expect. I thought maybe she was going to stay with them until an Uber pulls up, and I don't know what, like outside of the store where not a lot of people are. No, she's walking them home. Two guys that could, even one guy is physically stronger than most women, and so now you're walking with two of them alone at night. And I don't know, does she walk home? Does she not have a car either? I don't know. Does she not have, if she really genuinely wants them home, can she not ask if they have the Uber app and call them an Uber through their phones, or, what's happening? I don't know. While walking them home, one of the guys kept hitting on her and the other repeatedly touched her despite her discomfort. Wow. It got to the point, that a complete stranger, a young woman, ran up, took my girlfriend's hand and asked if she was okay. Instead of taking this as a warning, my girlfriend reassured the stranger that she had it under control. Wow. That, honestly, I was going to say that's not cool. They shouldn't be doing that. It's good that a stranger is going to help her from that. If that, she clearly can't stop the guys from doing that because they're bigger. Nope. She says, yeah, I've got this. That, I don't think you're supposed to say what I'm about to say. I don't think you're supposed to say that. But I'm just saying, hypothetically, I don't know if I could say that. But you would think that somebody that doesn't want this happening would stop it. Do something to stop it. Go away with the girl, like leave with her. You think if you don't want that to happen or continue happening, and you understand what kind of situation you're in, you didn't like this at all. You wanted this to stop. You didn't care for this behavior, and you wanted to respect your boyfriend, and you wanted to not be touched by men that you don't know. And while you're in a relationship, while you should, you're a woman, you would just think that she would say, yeah, you know what? I think I've walked these guys far enough. I've done this out of the goodness of my heart, but now they're doing something weird to me, so I will go with you. Nope. She continues walking them home. She has it under control. That's what that's the safest way I suppose I could say that. Mr. Greg's probably thinking the same thing. I don't want to put words in his mouth. but he probably agrees, I would think. You weren't listening?
I was, but then I kind of got lost. But I'll say
you would think that if a woman is in this situation already where she's taking these two guys home and one starts touching her and she does not like this and she wants to respect her boyfriend and she also wants to respect herself.
Yes.
And she is approached by somebody asking her to come with her because the stranger understands the situation and wants to get her away from these guys. And she's already done this out of the goodness of her heart, taking these guys home, supposedly, and wants them to get home, but now understands that she is putting herself in some sort of physically risky situation. Now you should fully understand that. You would think that if she understood all that and didn't want that to happen, that she would leave with the stranger. You would think.
Yeah.
You would think.
Yes.
You would think that if she, exactly. So that's the safest way to put it, because a lot of the times, it can get tricky with that wording because they want to say you're victim blaming. But anyway,
oh, okay, I see.
Yeah. Anyway, she reassured the stranger she had it under control and continued escorting them home. She then chose to stay with them for a UFC watch party with people she didn't know until late in the night. Wow. You would think that perhaps maybe she didn't tell you the whole story, bud. She maybe didn't tell you that whole story, bud. Because who else does that?
Story. No,
who else does that? Who else stays there afterward? You say, no, I'm going to go home. I shouldn't be staying with strangers. I should not be staying with strangers. I should not be staying with men I don't know. I should not be staying with men alone when, I have a boyfriend. In general, I probably shouldn't be staying with stranger men alone because of my physical safety, but also I have a boyfriend. And also, you should respect yourself. Nope. Wants to stay with them for a UFC watch party with people you didn't know until late in the night. That, my friends, is a female tripping.
She tripping.
I wish I had the air horn.
I mean, you've had a long time to add sounds to that.
Yeah, I've had so much time. So much time. Anyway, we'll add it eventually. Next time. I said that before.
Like year, bro.
Yeah, well, anyway, point being, this is an insane story. What do you think about this, Mr. Greg? What are your thoughts? Because I gave my thoughts right now. What are your thoughts?
It's an unbelievable story.
Yeah, honestly, that's a good point. That's a good point. You wouldn't think that this would actually happen, right?
There's like a lot of things that just sound like, what? Like how did you get to this point?
This is like Ayla or Aja or whatever. You know who that is? You remember?
Yeah, unfortunately.
The orgy party. Yeah. This is like her origin story. This is like where she began.
Like Batman Begins.
Instead of getting your parents killed. You meet two men at night. Okay.
Your UFC watch party.
Yeah. Okay. Let me see if they're good replies without going through a reply section on Twitter while showing it on screen. Whoa. Yeah, somebody the first comment was a little oh, well, I guess he's talking about the guy. Because he's saying after a point you deserve it. I think he's talking about the guy for staying with her. That's I thought it was something else, and I was like, that's probably not a good comment. She was the UFC watch party, somebody says. Let's see. Someone says, guessing she planned on going that night and needed to make up a story. That's actually plausible.
That's what I'm thinking.
That makes sense. Like you would make some sort of, it sounds more reasonable more realistic that this is like, you just wanted to go meet with drunk guys at their house and watch supposedly UFC after work and wanted to make an excuse up than actually having done all this. Because was that woman just walking like by herself and seeing this at night? That also seems kind of, You don't see a lot of women walking by themselves at night for good reason. But you just don't generally.
Yeah, they usually clump up.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Somebody says, did this guy just fall off the turnip truck? What, did he like hit his head? Yeah, it sounds like.
I guess so.
Someone said they ran a train on her for sure.
Yeah.
Let's see. Needed help to get home, coherent enough to, touch her and watch UFC.
Well,
I mean, you could, but if you're really that like gone,
if you're that gone, if you're like blackout drunk, you'd probably just fall asleep. Yeah.
You'd pass out. You wouldn't remember where your address is. You'd probably lose your phone. Just any of these possibilities. You wouldn't even know where you live. You just kind of be, I don't know. Somebody said she's not your girlfriend, bro. Grow some balls. True. All right. Well, anyway, I guess we saw enough of that. Let's see if there's any good, bad Billy Pratt, other stories, because these are pretty good. I like these. I like watching this. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, he posts a lot of stuff. I was opening up to my girlfriend and she fell asleep. That one seems pretty self-explanatory.
I want a man that knows how to feel. I want a man that's in touch with his emotions.
Right? Yeah. All right. Well, let's see. Ooh, this might be good. How do I-30F set boundaries in response to my husband 35M's restrictions on me? Yeah. That sounds pretty good, just based on the sound of it. Oh, it starts off pretty good. Hold on, you're gonna like this. Let's see. How do I should I guess zoom in.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah.
I guess yeah, okay. I don't know. It stopped zooming in at a certain point. I think I just gotta. Let's see how much I can get this to zoom in. Okay, so
you gotta push it. You need to push it to the limit.
It doesn't want to zoom in. Let me try just opening an image in a new tab and like switching to that. Yeah, this one's better. Let's see if we can get that up. Okay.
How do I, 30 female, set boundaries in response to my husband's 35 male restrictions on me? Take it away.
I cheated on my husband and D-Day was 10 months ago. My husband and I were having a really rough patch in our marriage. Husband was unsupportive of my master's program that I funded and made me give up my cat I've had for so long. The resentment build up. Well, I mean, that just sounds like you're like preparing to become a divorce lady. If you're being real, like having a cat and doing a master's program, I don't know. I don't know why he'd force you to give up the cat. I don't know. We don't know why. Did he have an allergy? Did he like, I mean, the allergy part, I don't know. Maybe you could get over that. But either way, it's kind of like a bother. It's a nuisance. Did the cat like tear up his stuff all the time? Did it like, what's going on? Like it could have been anything. Who knows? Like, I really don't know. There could have been a really justifiable reason. You don't usually just tell people get rid of your pet, I mean, if it's not being a bother in any way, if it's just a peaceful animal that's just going through your house, I don't know. But anyway, master's program, husband was unsupportive. I don't know. What does he do? How much does he bring to the household? Like, what do you do? What did you do before? Were you guys making enough money? Was it like, what are you doing now? What is that master's program? What do you want to do for work? Is that something that gets in the way of a family? Like, what's going on? Like, it could be many things that he would feel like not as supportive for that. She just wants to become a liberal arts kind of professor maybe or something. Who knows? Because that's what she sounds like. Master's program, cat. Come on, let's be real. The resentment build up so much, especially after failed conversations and anxiety, that I lack the tools to address those issues in a healthy way.
The anxiety.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the anxiety.
Yeah, you need some progesterone. Let's see. So, or pregnenolone, or both. But anyway, or you need some milk and orange juice. Wow, that you sounded like a cat there with coughing up a hairball.
Yeah, I did that on purpose. I thought.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, good enough. Welcome back, this lady's cat. Let's see. So,
You didn't kill it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay,
But it was, you know, who knows? But anyway, yeah, he just made her throw it on the street, and then some Chinese guy took it. Anyway, she needs some like milk or orange juice or something. That would help.
Or he could have just told her to throw it out the street, and they live in like a 10-story balcony or something like that.
Oh well, cats have 9 lives.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Unless they get put in a deep fryer. Anyway, okay. She cheated on him because with a coworker I considered very close to me. Okay, no surprise.
Have you seen that one reel where it's like, motherfuckers, when your girl starts complaining about you, he did that again? Oh my god, that makes me so mad. I can't believe he did that to you.
Yeah, it's like exactly. It's like the male friend. Yeah, it's like, oh, that makes me so mad. Yeah. And then he just looks over at her. Yeah, dude, they're ready to pounce. They're so ready to pounce. Any opportunity. I mean, like at a certain point, it's like, okay, game is game, but man, dude, like it's not safe out there. That's what you got to realize, That's
like scavenger shit.
Yeah. These are like vultures, man. They're ready. But you got to realize, people want to act like you're the crazy one, supposed restrictions, as she puts it, which, if you want to call them that, sure. But I guess we'll read about what they are. But point being is that, if you don't put any guardrails, which you should call them, in place, you're leaving yourself susceptible to this happening to you. Because look at that. I mean, it's literally just, a phenomenon of her having, a work husband and
a phenomenon.
A feminine. What do we need? A feminine. It is a feminine phenomenon. This is exactly what that is. Her sleeping with a coworker. That's what a feminine phenomenon is. And it's so empowering. You leave yourself susceptible to this, guys. I mean, it's just, you're screwing yourself. Like you gotta, if you don't have guardrails in place, it's going to happen. Why does it happen to so many guys? Because of that. I mean, what do we have less of? That. I mean, you could call it a correlation instead of a causation, but come on, what else is it? It seems like that's what's been stopping it, if we're being real. But let's see. So I didn't even realize when I was feeling emotionally pulled towards him. All I remember is feeling good just talking to him and sharing my feelings, feeling heard and validated, experiencing happy hormones without ever realizing, and not experiencing them when I was at home with my husband. So I chose the artificial high over him when I didn't even intend to hurt him or cheat on him. Well, you didn't intend to hurt him. I mean, you knew what you're going to do with that. Yeah. I mean, come on. You want to act like you're not aware. Yeah, I didn't mean it, though. I gave him my body, but I gave you my soul. Which, I mean, even at that point, she poured out to this guy. So, but have you seen that?
No.
Yeah, there's this whole thing where women are like, babe, I gave like, they're talking about maybe past bodies or somebody they cheated on. They're like, babe, I gave him my body, but I'm giving you my soul.
That sounds like some Christian shit.
It's like spiritual, but yeah, I can see that too. But yeah, it's like, yeah, exactly. It's, they're expecting you to be altruistic about it. So
why can't I have both? Bring them both back.
The thing is, like, yeah, and they come up with, even I've seen like this in Islam too. They'll talk about this. They'll be like, yeah, well, a virgin means to not have been married before she was with you, rather than having slept with a man, which is a sin. You shouldn't be doing it, but you shouldn't be asking her about that, apparently.
Yeah, that's retarded.
Yeah, well, I mean, they really have, they have ways of coping about modernity. They really have ways. I don't know why they cope with modernity rather than just oppose it.
I think they'd get more support if they just opposed it outright.
Yeah, but honestly, I mean, there are aspects of it that make sense as to why we know this, as to why things the way they are today, like as far as certain values, like the altruism, being one of them. And so we know that from that, it makes sense why there's a connection there. It makes sense. So, I mean, it would be better if people had a moral standard that opposed that, but clearly even Islam, which people are saying, the Christians accept so much more. And they're like, we're the ones that actually oppose things being said about our religion. But then you don't reject modernity properly. At least not all of them do. The ones, I mean, I was hearing about that, be said, by not like scholars. This is like scholarly stuff. This isn't just some random guy. It's like, this is where they get their information. But anyway, so when I didn't even intend to hurt him or cheat on him, that's a lie. Cap, stop the cap. All I remember is one day after a particularly bad fight in the morning, I had decided I don't want to choose him, and kissed my coworker and had sex with them. Okay. So you literally are saying here that after a fight, you had decided that it wasn't worth actually remaining, loyal or choosing, your man over, this petty shit that you feel. And instead you had decided to emotionally betray him, betray that loyalty you had to him, and decided, hey, I'm just going to do it. She says, oh, I didn't mean to hurt him or cheat. Well, you did intend to hurt him and cheat on him. You literally just admitted there because you said you had decided you don't want to choose him. So, I mean, you intended to cheat on him. What are you talking about? What is she talking about? This is woman logic. What the fuck?
I decided to cheat on him, but I didn't mean to cheat on him.
Yeah, it's like, what is going on? What is this lack of accountability? I guess, that's crazy. That is nuts.
Get that broad an accountant.
Kick that naughty Grinch off the sleigh. Guys, Christmas is almost here. Can you believe it? Christmas. Let's see. So let me see the comments here as well, like I was before. Yeah, this is the classic. He voiced one doubt about my master's program, so I fucked my coworker. It seems like that's like not even that rare online, at least. Hearing about that.
This is the first time I've heard of it.
It's not even my first time of hearing something like that. At least, the complaining about, I guess the two separately, like, oh, he's not supportive of my degree, master's. And also I had sex with my coworker, usually like, more separate stuff, but one kind of leads to the other if you think about it. But, yeah. Imagine if the genders were reversed. You know that Colaws video where it's have you watched Colaws?
Have I watched any Colaws video ever? Yeah.
Okay, well, it's the SpongeBob one where SpongeBob is like, it's the one where he's trying to get into like not the QAnon Juniors, but whatever the other one is, like the Rusty Bucket, but except for it's like that version of it. Oh, it's the Salty Spittoon. Sorry, that's what it was.
Oh, yeah. I seen that one.
He's like, how trad are you? And then when he's trying to prove how, like, he can like own a liberal with facts and logic, he's like, imagine if the roles were reversed. And he's like, oh no, I can't take your liberal or your conservative logic. Something like that. I'm being canceled. Something like that. Yeah, we should watch that. But I don't even think I don't even think you'd get a copyright issue with watching it. You don't want to risk it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh,
is that it for that one?
Oh, I'm just looking at the comments here.
Oh, okay.
What does this say? Imagine marrying a woman when you can have her for free without a lifetime exclusive contract. I'm not following. Imagine marrying a woman. Oh, okay, I see. When you can have her for free without without a lifetime exclusive contract. Like, why marry her when you could just not? I see.
I mean,
well, legally speaking,
Iron Chef, bro.
What?
He's cooking.
Oh, let's see. Yeah, the thing is, I see somebody here saying like, and actually, I think that is a woman commenting, which is good. Better, more aware than that woman. I can't tell. Let me see. Let me look at well, she has a woman pic, or at least I think it looks like it. Yeah. Well, anyway, This chick says he should leave the marriage. She's scapegoating him for her lack of integrity. She'll cheat again, cut her loose, move on, and find a wife with a moral compass. You should, but you already legally married her, and now you're screwed.
That guy that made the single mom song should make like a marriage song.
Honestly, why don't we just do that? Just make bank off it.
Good, yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. Just take that idea and make something out of it. Dude, honestly, we could make a pretty good song, I think. I think we can make a pretty good song.
I don't know. I'm not great at singing like that.
Well, you could just write it and I'll perform.
Fair.
We could both write it and I'll perform. And I'll be the one that's like the face of the video.
Yeah, bro. But he wouldn't do that though.
He's a little far from us now. That's the thing.
Oh, I thought you meant like far ideologically.
Oh, no. Like
he's on like the church shit.
No, he would love the. Well, I don't know if he'd love it, but he is like some form of non-denominational Christian, I believe, from the sound of it.
That's not great. That's really not great.
Yeah, it's not. It's actually not. So I don't know how much he'd agree. Well, he's but he's like conservative. So, but then again, he's conservative Christian and it's non-denominational. Yeah, I don't really. I think he would be just kind of like default on that. Like, yeah, no, marriage is good, bro.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. So I'll find somebody else to help me with that. I think that could be a good song though. I think that could be a good song. We should honestly start doing some music. Like not even other kinds of music, that we've discussed some stuff, but like I'm talking like just comedy. Why aren't we doing that? Why aren't we doing that? I don't
know. We have
That's actually way easier to invest time into and do.
I guess the video portion would be the hardest part.
Yeah, but you could get that out like no time. You just need somebody to record it. Actually, Beard Guy would record that with me. Yeah, so let's write those lyrics. I'll come up with I guess I should come up with an instrumental. Then we write lyrics. Then I get Beard Guy to film it with me. And then we make money.
I got the context of it mostly. Yeah. All right.
Is it that hard? I mean, honestly, that seems like it could actually work. Let's see. And it actually spreads our message.
That's true.
Okay. Husband made fun of my intimate parts. What?
You got to read that one.
Oh, well, I mean, it's not really, I don't know if bitches be tripping on this one, but I suppose we could just to see what's going on. Husband made fun of my intimate parts. It says 15 years, I assume. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. Husband and
I don't know. Hold on. I don't know if it's the same for me or the audience, but we got the same thing up.
Oh,
the same.
Yeah, whoops. I see what you're saying. Yeah, there we go.
Nope.
My fault on that. Okay. So husband made fun of my
Oh wait, no, yeah.
Yeah, it switched. You're just looking at it like thinking it's the same Reddit page because it looks so similar. You gotta read. I can't read.
I'm on like 7 of these mints, bro.
I can't read. I would notice that I'd kind of like get like stuff in my throat when I eat those. You don't feel that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I figured it was just like the residual sickness or whatever.
No, I think it's like the corn syrup or something. Because it happened to me too.
Yeah.
Only when I was eating them.
Well, I got them because I'm sick.
You got a hot tuna.
No.
Got to give him that rock tua. I like that one. That was the best, I think, hawk tua joke I've ever heard in my life, made by me. That made me laugh. Actually, no. Here's what so Ryan Gosling and I were talking, and we were talking about like memes from like way back, just saying like, what if we use the old like meme text? You remember that old meme font that everybody would use in like the 2000s?
Impact.
Yeah, exactly. And then like they put it over images. We were thinking like, what if we just applied that to like memes that aren't even funny anymore? Thinking like Hawk Tua. And then we thought about like Big Chungus, so we're like Hawk Chungus. What if we use that? Put the impact font over it. Put it on like a t-shirt or something. It's just so unfunny that but it combines those things. It kind of makes me laugh a lot when I think about it.
I just feel pain.
I like it. I like it. See, the fact that it makes people feel pain is part of the funniness. Like Bro and Steven. I mean, come on.
No, see, but that was funny because I wasn't the one feeling the pain. Now it's not funny.
Well, so it's still funny to me because I'm not feeling any pain from it.
Pretty gay.
It's hard for me to cringe, I think. Unless it's like, well, I shouldn't even say that. That's
terminal brain rot right there.
I think I would be targeted for hate speech by YouTube if I told them what made me cringe. I can't say those things. I can't say those things online. Well, I can if it's like Twitter, but here we go. Husband made fun of my intimate parts. Husband and I have been about twice about 15 years. We're both 37. I was wanting to spice up the romance in our sex life. So after some hardcore flirting over text, I decided, man, she is illiterate. Decided to send him a dirty pic of my ladybird. He immediately goes, "What the fuck is that? A blister? A dried up plum?" To which I got upset and told him, "Wow, I didn't think I was going to get divorced today, but that's one way to start the day." He immediately started calling me and saying it was a joke. Yeah, man, like, honestly, you cannot be saying that kind of stuff. That is like, you're going to get fucked over on that one. That's
as funny as it is.
Yeah, well, it's funny in the sense of like, who the fuck says that? That's kind of funny that it's like, he's willing to say something just so, it's not even risky. It's just, he's willing to say something that like nobody really should be saying to their wife. That it's funny because of that, but it's like,
does it
honestly
look that bad?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. If it looks that bad, that's unfortunate. Also, why is it?
Maybe he's playing 4D chess and that's what he wanted.
He's trying to neg her.
Dude.
I didn't mean to say it. He's trying to neg space her.
Jesus Christ.
That wasn't intentional. But I had decided I was going to do it before I said it.
It's a throwback.
Yeah, anyway. Yeah, he was doing a negging move is what I meant to say. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so he says that thing to her and then she got upset, of course. I mean, honestly, at that point, it's, that's on him. Like, I completely understand why she'd get upset. Like, imagine your wife says some shit about your meat, man, you're gonna be like, what the fuck? Like, seriously? Anyway, he immediately started calling me and saying it was a joke, but that's not the first time he's made fun of my body. Wow. Just immediately see the hurt on my face and tell me he's joking. Dude, I think this guy is like, well, if it's just her body at that point, I thought he was maybe, with that, he might just be trying to get her to lose weight. With this, what can she do? It's like, unless it's that bad, does she have like HPV or something? I don't understand. Maybe she has some sort of sexual disease. I don't know.
Dried up plum is crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy, man. Like, what? Damn. Like, that's serious, bro. Like, I'm just, I don't know. Unless you really like just didn't find your wife attractive and didn't want to be with her and she aged poorly and she got sexual diseases from someone. And, if this all came together, then you just wanted her to leave you. Then, I mean, I guess that's a strategy. But man, that's brutal. Let's see, unless she has some sort of degrading fetish, but clearly she doesn't. Maybe he does. I don't know. Well, I don't know how to feel about his quote jokes anymore. He begged me not to leave, but wow, you begged her not to leave. Well, that doesn't seem like you're backing up your statements at that point. I don't. If you're going to say it,
dedicated to the act.
If you're going to say it, I mean, you may as well stand by it. If that's what you were, unless you were trying to sort of edge her on, well, I guess you're not trying to edge her, but if you're sort of trying to get her toe the line to get her upset, but then to kind of pull it back and then kind of like, back and forth until she finally breaks. Maybe he's seriously maybe she did something that upset him and he's trying to break her. Cause this seems like some sort of psychological game. Like this is not normal. But anyway, I told him we either need to get help with a sex therapist or I can't take that serious. I can't take that serious. Or I want out because I can't handle the immaturity, especially around the bedroom anymore. I really just came here to vent, but I'm open to advice. Thank you in advance.
I would not have figured out what that stood for.
Wow. That is just, bro, I don't know what guy is thinking. That's at that point, usually we see bitches tripping, but This might be one of the first times I'm like, yeah, that I don't understand. Why'd you do that? Unless it was like, I don't know, man. I'm trying to think. Yeah, see, somebody said everyone's in the wrong here. Shouldn't talk to your wife like that, but divorce is a bit overreaction. Yeah, I would say.
Yeah, I'd agree.
That's I agree. It's somebody said sending your cunt at 37 should be illegal to begin with. Okay, that makes sense. That somebody said, oh, Billy said fair. Okay, yeah, that is fair. That is fair. Destroying your wife's confidence when she wants to bang you is certainly a decision. True. I don't know, man. Unless he's really into that. That's a really fucked up thing to say to your wife.
Definitely one of the decisions of all time.
Lady Bird. Somebody's questioning the phrasing. Yeah, that is. What is she? English?
Me lady bird.
Yeah. Why would you need a sex therapist to tell the guy just don't make fun of her wizard sleeve anymore? No more jokes about the meat flaps. I don't care.
Simple solution.
Bro,
you think about it.
Listen to this. When to tell why would you need a sex therapist to tell the guy just don't make fun of her wizard sleeve anymore? No more jokes about the meat flaps. I don't care if it looks like spoiled ham. You gotta be the man. Don't say it's mangled silly putty. You gotta keep that to yourself, buddy. That's pretty good.
Shakespeare over here.
Somebody says, I find the juxtaposition between a Reddit username and the seriousness of their post funny. What is the username? What was it? Her username is affectionate dog 5971.
Are you ladies man 217?
Okay. Husband is a total moron, incentivize good /fun /playful behavior. Pro tip. What? You can only joke on your man's. Yeah. I think that's a chick. I don't know. Pro tip. You can only joke your man's meat is tiny if it's huge or if he is into that. But did she joke about it? Is that it? Is he like upset that she joked about it? Did she joke about his?
That's the only thing I could think of that would.
And then he's like wanting to get her back. He's kind of like, yeah, what the fuck? Why would you say that to me? Well, maybe, I'm not saying this is really, this seems a little disproportional, but neither of you should be saying that. Just deal with it. Deal with what you guys got. Honestly.
Look up and see what this looks like.
What?
Dried plum.
Oh my god.
I don't know what a dried plum looks like. I've never seen that.
Let's see what we got here.
Bad. Oh god. Oh, that does look bad. Never mind.
Oh, you looked up dried plum.
Yeah.
This guy said, I told my stepsister I have feelings for her. She sent the pics to her, the text to our parents. I'm basically kicked out of the family. Wow. Let's see.
That guy's been on the hub too much.
He was saying apparently in the post that like they had feelings for each other, but they don't say anything or never acted on it. I don't know. Maybe he was a little delusional there. Yeah, maybe. Let's see. Oh, I just saw the post you were talking about.
Which one?
The one we talked about first. I think it's time to forgive and forget my wife's affair. Damn. Yeah, this is a short one, or at least he clipped it there. I, 29 male, feel bad for making my wife's 28F life miserable after her affair. How'd you do that, bud? How was it? She made your life miserable. If that just means not forgetting or forgiving it, then that's not really, that's the kind of thing they'd say is what you're doing. But no, I think it's time to forget and forgive. Wife wants more freedom 2 years after being caught having an affair.
That's not a good sign.
Nope. Freedom from what?
Why didn't you just dump her?
Yeah. 2 years too long.
For real.
Oh my God. Okay. Every time this is bitches tripping, dude. Now we got it. Look at this title. Every time I think about how I'll never have sex with another man again, I feel extremely sad. Please don't judge me. I don't intend to ever cheat on my boyfriend, nor do I intend to break up with him. And that's why this is messing with my head so much. I genuinely want to know if people think about this sometimes, or if this is just a weird thought that never goes into people in happy relationships' minds. So here's a bit of context. Me and my boyfriend, both in our late 20s, fell in love quite quickly after we met. We were very, very compatible in almost every aspect. We were great friends. We love each other and always respect each other. I love him to death and truly think he's one of the greatest person to ever exist. Are you not going to get, did he not get to the rest of it? Did he not put in the comments? Well, anyway, red flag number 1. We are great friends. Women do not want to be friends with men. They want to be dominated by them. True. But yeah, no, point being is like, that's kind of crazy. She's definitely had, she's had other guys before for sure. If she's talking like that. But yeah, that's kind of, dude, like, she's saying, are we, is this it for me? Like, she definitely found husband material. Right?
Well,
she definitely found husband material.
At least from what she's telling us.
Well, this guy's the husband material. You know what that means, of course.
Oh.
It's the guy they settle for.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's see. Whoa, that one is sus. More than sus. It was gay. Let's see. Everything was great until he sent a dick pic. What now? Huh. I guess he just sent it too early. He was like, salutations, fine shits. You want a young YN like me? And then she says, yeah, sure. But then he's like, you can give me that Hawk Tula tonight? She's like, no. There's this like fat guy that does that on Instagram. He just goes around like recording himself. Time to play the game. No, he's like a fat white guy, and he's recording himself in grocery stores, going up to women. He's like, "Salutations, fine shits. Would you like a YN like me?" Yeah. 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 Did you see the one, the other one where it's a guy like singing like the Peanuts Christmas song to women in Target, and they start like running away from him?
Isn't it Piano? Oh, no, wait. No. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Is here.
Yeah. That song sucks ass, by the way.
I like it.
Gay. That's nostalgia. Get rid of it.
It is, but I'm going to keep it. Because it's, I mean, still get that hit. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta get back on the
type shit.
Andy, what was his last name? I forgot what his name was. Fucking most wonderful time of the year guy. That guy's great.
Oh,
Andy Williams?
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah, that's on a whole new level. I'm on a new level.
Oh, wait, hold on. This one sounds good for the title. Tried polyamory, and oh my god, why are so many of them so unattractive, and some look like they haven't showered? So I decided to give polyamory a shot. I mean, YOLO, right? And I gotta say, more doesn't mean better. It's not about quantity. While the experience has taught me to better communicate my needs, I feel the community is toxic as hell with a lot of gaslighting. Also, sorry, this post is all over the place, but like polyam people, if you're wondering why most people are shitting on the choice, I have to say, please work on your branding. Take a shower and maybe work out and eat better. Okay. Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
But also, why would you want to market it as better? What does this say? I touched a naked woman only for the S-cond time. Oh, second. For some reason, he left a space. Second time ever last night.
Does he mean like touched like at all?
Yeah.
Like not even in a crowd or whatever? You like rub shoulders or whatever?
I like intimately.
Oh, okay.
He says things escalated to being naked and cuddling and progressing all the way to me inserting his but just his hand. But he said he's still virgin in terms of pee in any hole. That's how he puts it. Wow. Man 31. That's actually what he is. 31-year-old male. That's tragic. Okay. So let's see. Uh-huh. Let's see if we got more stories here. Whoa, I think I'm going to leave my girlfriend because of her behavior while drunk. Sounds pretty good. I'm just kind of over it. She literally cannot stop drinking when she starts. She sneaks drinks. Her girlfriend sneak drinks for her. Last time, I tried to cut her off and gave her a water glass to drink. Her girlfriends had swapped the water with alcohol and thought I wouldn't notice. Wow. She starts trying to take her off her clothes. She's flirty. She makes jokes about being horny in front of other guys. She's running all over the place, and I can't keep track of her unless I'm specifically babysitting her all night. It's over.
Yeah.
You either, I mean, I wouldn't even say stay with her, but you either got to stop, like you either say to her, you got to stop, like if you're going to want to stay with her, you either say you got to stop going to the clubs at all and drinking with your girls at all and cut off these girls too, because they're not even a good influence. Or you can walk.
I wasn't even thinking about like at clubs and shit. That's probably where it is. But I was thinking it was like at home or like their apartment or whatever.
No, because she's taking off her clothes. She's making jokes about being horny in front of other guys. Yeah, it's a club.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, yeah. I mean, if you really want to keep this woman for some reason, it's got to be the guardrails, man. It's got to be stop clubbing, stop drinking. Honestly, stop drinking. Get over drinking. Stop hanging out with your girls. Like these girls specifically.
What else would be the drawer of it of like the draw of that kind of behavior to begin with, if not for the chance at another partner?
I mean, I don't know if he's going to blame it on her being drunk, but even so, it's kind of bringing out what you already have inside, right?
Vomit.
Well, in a world where vomit comes out of my mouth. No, but I'm saying, you know, I don't really think this just happens because she drinks. No, it's probably she already feels this way.
No, yeah, but I'm saying that alone, the desire
is enough reason to leave her. Yeah,
yeah.
Well, it's enough reason to leave her. But I was saying, you know, if he really is because he's talking about this because it seems like he doesn't want to just leave her. I mean, if she's willing to agree to all of that, then I mean, I don't know. That's your life, maybe.
He's whipped.
Yeah. Otherwise, if you don't, maybe she doesn't even respect him because he doesn't do anything like that, and he just lets this happen. You know, maybe if he did all that, she wouldn't even be looking at other guys. You know,
one huge shit test.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, maybe I don't know. You know, maybe if he starts acting right, then maybe things could work out. I'm not sure, but
that's kind of.
I wouldn't take that risk. But if he does, because he's asking about it on Reddit. That's what you would have to do, is what I'm saying.
Why are people so open about this shit on Reddit of all places?
Because they're not telling. I mean, I guess Reddit's too supportive of you know, this shitty behavior, and so I don't know. Actually, why would you want them to be? Why would you want them to be not accepting?
If I was having issues with my girlfriend or whatever, why would that be? Well, first of all, one of my first thoughts, and second of all, a thought at all that I'd have. Yeah, let me ask the Reddit people what they think.
Why wouldn't you talk to your male friends?
Why wouldn't I talk to literally anybody else in my life? Like, what?
Yeah, it seems like maybe just these people don't have people in their life to talk about this stuff with, perhaps.
Even a fucking priest. I mean, that's a horrible idea, but I mean, that'd be better.
I'd rather talk with a priest about it than Reddit.
Yeah, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Fucking shaman.
But anyway, I guess what I'm saying is, if anything, because, you know, he shouldn't stay with her, but it's more of a warning to, you know, how you got to be, because, and that's why I still give the, you know, the game plan if you wanted to be like this. But yeah, being real, like you would have to be like that in the first place. Like you
Sometimes I really do got to be like that.
You can't accept this at all. The first time this happens, you got to put an ultimatum there or just leave. The first time it happens.
Say ultimatum.
I said ultimatum.
Ultimatum.
Ultimato. You either get the whole tomato.
Nah, fuck tomatoes.
Yeah. True. But you know, I mean, I don't know. Blanch them. They kind of taste good, I guess, and stuff. But
No, they're shit. That's nostalgia.
they have
Get
their
rid of it.
use. They have their use,
Nostalgia.
I guess. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I like ketchup.
You could use anything that you put tomato sauce on. You can use a cream sauce, and it'll be better.
It has its use if you're craving it and you
Nope.
prepare it right.
Nope.
Meh. What are you eating now? The more mints? Because it sounds like it.
It's becoming a problem, bro.
Oh, I went through my bags like crazy, dude. I haven't had them in a while.
You finished those goddamn bugles yet?
No.
Can I get my bag back? Like, fuck.
Oh yeah, I used your bag to put all my food.
You
in
brought it
and-
over.
Yeah.
And you didn't eat anything out of the bag anyway.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
God damn.
I mean,
To be fair, I'm not using it for anything, but now it's kind of just the principle.
yeah, I'll figure that out later. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I mean, I don't know, guys. Like, you shouldn't be in the position where you're failing these shit tests like that. If it is that, and if otherwise, I mean, honestly, it really is a shit test, whether she's aware of it or not, too. But
I'd say it's probably more likely that they're doing it
Kind of not instinctively, but
Subconsciously.
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing is, women want to act like, oh, like that's being restrictive. That's authoritarian. That's like, to do this is to, be anti-woman or whatever. You don't like, women being, oh, I'm so independent. You don't like that,
You sound like fucking Nicki Minaj or something.
something like that. But point being is kind of like, well, this is what happens when you aren't like that. And we can see it, give me an example of not being like that and things being all right. Let's see a story like that. I know that wouldn't be, I know that
You ever heard of
wouldn't be
Cleopatra?
oh, of course. I know that wouldn't be as internet worthy for that to be like that. So that might be why you're not as exposed to it. But I'm just talking about my understanding of what happens in the world, from looking at the internet to hearing from people I know to, I mean, that's pretty much what you got. That's your field of reference. So, I mean, it's kind of hard for me to just say like, oh, it must happen if I've never seen it. Right. So, I mean, and ultimately, even sometimes when it is, maybe they don't make the problems as a parent or they're not as cognizant, it ends up not being good. And you can kind of logically put together that, I mean, not just from the repeated seeing it, but just from an understanding of why things happen the way they do, you can understand that this is just how people behave in these situations. And thus you're going to most likely overwhelmingly get to the point where things just don't work out in your favor because of what, things are. I mean, it's just a recognition of behavior and cause and effect. It's simple.
Pattern recognition.
Oh yeah. But crows can do it and it's fine. Yeah. Well,
Don't push it. Don't push it.
Okay. I'm just going to say this. Watch out, guys. That's it.
Like
That's what
Jackson ad lib or something.
What?
Like, watch out, bro. I'm not gonna say it in his voice, but Shimon, watch out. You got the beat.
Let's see. Okay. Whoa. Did I might have shown this on when did we record the last episode?
Thursday.
When was that stream? What was the date? It was
Whatever Thursday was.
14th. Yeah, so I might have already shown this on here because we kind of got back to that point at this point. Did I talk about that woman? She says, I'm having sex with a new guy tomorrow night. First guy I'm having sex with after my divorce. She was a virgin. I feel like we talked about this.
I don't remember that.
Oh. Well, what happens is on this one, if we didn't talk about it, she says, actually, is that too zoomed out still?
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. Okay. So anyway, I'm having sex with a new guy tomorrow night. First guy I'm having sex with after my divorce. I was a virgin when I met my ex-husband. I was 19 when I lost my virginity to him. It wasn't his first. We had an age gap relationship. I've only ever had sex with my ex-husband. I started using Tinder, and after dinner, it's likely going to hang out at his house tonight, and we're probably going to end up having sex. So she already thinks she's going to do that after the first date. And, well, I don't know. It sounds like the first date because I started using Tinder, and after dinner, yeah, see, like that sounds like that's the first time you're meeting the guy. You had a husband, that was your one body, and now you're going to get a second one racking up. It's just up from here exponentially. And so she says at his house tonight, and we're probably gonna end up having sex. I'm really nervous, but like in a good way. He's 1 year younger than me. Wow. Okay, so you're gonna be like that, huh? He's attractive, and we've been hitting it off, talking back and forth. I need these nerves to go away, but I think they might be butterflies in my stomach. It's so over. It's so over.
Yeah.
Oh well, apparently, I think that this is his book. So he's like, in his comments, he's talking about this quote from his book that he has. I guess we could read it to see what he's talking about. See how spot on he is with his analysis of this, because it's called "Welcome to Hell." Share this tab instead. A woman knew on. Sorry.
It's a good song by Venom.
Oh. Well, that's his book. So a woman new on the scene will be enamored by the attention. So many options, often exceeding her wildest fantasies. A gym rat in his early 30s, looking to relieve a bit of stress after leaving the office. The 24-year-old bartender. The frat guy cheating on his teenage girlfriend. Everyone vapid and interchangeable. Everyone with gaudy AOL screen names. All chasing a woman over 40. She always knew she could do better than her husband. And with the maturity of age, now she's comfortable enough with her sexuality to indulge without regret. And then it becomes over for you because it is no way to live. You remember that guy who was talking? I guess we don't want to say who it was, but he was on the Discord saying like you don't need to get married or have kids, even as a woman, to have like a fulfilling life.
Recently?
Yeah. This was like just a conversation. Yeah.
That was kind of upsetting.
Mm-hmm. Point being is like, you know, it really just, how does that make sense when you look at these stories so consistently like this? This behavior is just kind of constant, you know? So it's, you don't stay single as a woman into that age without having racked it up, your body count, you know? And as you do that, obviously, as was in the discussion, it was acknowledged that your sexual market value in terms of men that would want to lock you down goes down. So even if you make the realization that you want to end up that way, you're going to have to settle or deal with, honestly, if you can't settle for the best thing you can get at that point, which may not be good, you're going to have to get nothing. You're going to have to get cats. Cat food and dog food you're going to have to go buy. That's what Kevin Samuels talked about. He always played the meow and woof woof on his streams. What I liked about Kevin was that slap sound too. It's like a whooping sound. Every time he like came with a roast to them, he would just whoosh. And then when it would be a fat person, he'd be like, bam, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. But he's right. He was right. You know, rest in peace, my guy. But yeah, no, he was right. Like, you know, that's the reality of it. It's and I know Myron too. He's like buy stocks and chewy guys. You know, so it's obvious that this is how it ends up. You know, you buy pets to fill that hole in your life because there is a hole.
Pause.
Because there is a hole. Well, let's acknowledge it for what it is. There is a hole in your life. What is so funny about that?
Nothing.
There's a hole in your life that can only be filled by companionship. And the best thing you can get at that point, other than somebody maybe you would settle for or maybe wouldn't at that point, is a pet or pets, multiple. Keep racking up those pets. And I mean, clearly this is a sign that there is something missing. The need to fill this void. You already filled a different void, huh? But right. But anyway,
Yeah.
yeah, that hole in your life has gotten bigger over time. It's gotten bigger and wider, and you need you need more to fill it.
Oh, now it's funny. Okay, I see how it is.
Okay. And sometimes you need a dog to fill it. Oh my god.
Bro, like, it sounds like a Dark Souls demon when you cough like that.
Oh,
What the fuck
my
is
God.
happening?
Oh my god. Ah, there we go. Oh, that was something, wasn't it?
Anyways, hold on.
I told you this would be the rest of the show. Oh, oh.
I'll do that in the mic. That's gross, bro. Anyway, what I was gonna say is it's kind of like the frog boiling thing.
Mm-hmm.
When in regards to the they say, oh, I have a high body count as a woman and nothing's bad wrong with me. I'm fine. Nothing's bad. I mean, you're doing it over time, and then on top of that, everybody else is a frog in the water, so they're not going to tell you that there's anything wrong. And on top of that, the naturally communitarian bend in that kind of psychology as well. And then on top of that, you have the media promoting that, so on and so forth. So now nobody really knows what healthy looks like anymore. But then you have all these
Yeah.
problems, you have all these personality disorders coming out of nowhere, and that's just normal apparently. And nobody thinks to question. I mean, partially some of it's probably the food and the lifestyle, but I wonder what part of the lifestyle might also be influencing that, where it affects women specifically.
Right.
Yeah. Shit's whack on jaw.
On jaw for sure. Yeah, that.
I don't know why that was so much funnier the second time for you.
Because of the metaphor, the extended metaphor made it really funny to me. There was just so much that lined up there, more than just the whole joke. I mean, it was like more than just the hole being a hole. It was the widening of the hole. It was the filling it. I mean, the filling it made it funnier after talking about that. And then the dog, that was it for me, as you could hear. Yeah. Talking about, yeah, Whitney, Wisconsin. Right. I was just going to say that actually, but yeah, that, I suppose that all culminates into our overall point here that females be tripping.
Yeah.
Females be tripping. What do you do about it? We've already talked about that, guys. We already talked about methods already within the scene that you find yourself in locally. Aside from that, obviously you got a passport. People know what to do with that.
Yeah.
Crazy work. Yeah, I mean, you know, how realistic is that for everybody? Yeah, you do need money for it. Yeah.
Not as much as I would have expected. I mean, yeah, you do, but I would have thought it'd be way more expensive.
You need like, you don't need to be a millionaire, but you need a decent income. Because optimally, well, the thing is, like, you either need to be able to be the supporter here, which you need to buy a house, which you can get a mortgage on, but you need to make a decent income to pay that mortgage monthly. And then buy groceries and gas and, you know, necessities like that. And then also children. If you're, I mean, you could have a couple maybe if you don't really want to, like one or two. If you don't, I mean, I don't know, one or two is not many, but if you don't actually plan on making like a real bunch of money or having much land, you know, you can still have that. You just have to make it like a pretty decent income, like, you know, at least like what two average like people would make, you know. Even that is kind of like you're living on the necessities, but you know, it may be no. But I didn't say that. But either way, that may be worth it for you because you're already in a better position to even be the sole provider, you know? So if you get that alone, I mean, you've won, you know, you have a house, you're a provider for your family. That's really what it's been about, you know? I mean, it's really what it was about for guys in the 50s and before. So, I mean, at that point, you've got what those guys, I mean, it did come easier to them at a certain point in life, but you pretty much met that goal. So it's pretty much what you need. It's harder than it used to be, a lot harder, but you know, it's still possible. You don't need to be a millionaire, but you do need to make a decent income. I mean, I think they say even like 6 figures you at least need to make, but you can get close to that, I'd say, and still be all right. You definitely need like, I mean, close to that, but you don't have to be there, you know?
Yeah, realistically speaking.
Yeah, you just can't have like the luxuries, you know?
You honestly, if you cut out like all the like slop that people consume anyway, you'd probably be saving a lot of money anyway.
Just not going out to eat at restaurants. It's like really often, unless it's
There's
like a birthday.
Literally no reason to do that anymore. The prices are so fucking sky high.
I mean, if it's a special occasion, you know, a couple times a year, birthdays and you know, anniversary, but like even past that, you know, what do you need? You need gas, groceries. I mean,
people don't really get, like, at least when I was like younger, I didn't understand how much more groceries stretch out as opposed to getting like a not a Happy Meal, but like a meal from like a fast food place, unless it's like dirt cheap. But even then, you're still paying more than you probably would have at a grocery store for bulk.
Even then, I mean, you could live on like a budgeted grocery list. You don't have to get everything, you know. I would buy a shit ton of milk. Yeah, that I would buy.
Skim milk.
I like how you say that.
Yeah, you know what you did.
You know, it's better than not having any milk. And it's not that bad. It tastes good, but I can drink so much more of it.
Let's go.
Could drink so much more of it. I like to keep my macros at certain percentages, you know. I've been doing like, I would say, I mean, it's been in the range of like 80% carbs and then like, I want to say 5% fat and like, I don't know, somewhere in that range of protein. Maybe sometimes closer to like 85% carbs and like 10 protein, 5 fat. Which that's not even a lot of fat.
It's not.
Yeah, you're like, you know, I don't even think people understand how low that is as far as like what you're actually eating. Like just a little bit of butter and coconut oil gets you there. Like just cook your foods in that stuff and you're there. Or take some coconut oil. That's what I usually do. Like this morning I had a coffee. Well, actually it was like a couple cups of coffee, but they're like condensed. And then it was like a few cups of skim milk, sugar, a lot of sugar, molasses. Actually, it was today was like maple syrup and molasses, but and then have like a little bit of coconut oil, and then pretty much just go like orange juice or lemonade. I had some bananas. Usually it's just a lot of lemonade, but today I had some like I ran out of lemonade.
For getting me on the molasses grind.
Oh, for sure, for sure. It has a good amount of calcium too, so it's like I'm upping the calcium in the milk. Like it's so much calcium. It's good. But yeah, I'll do lemonade today. I think I did like bananas, Coke, like Mexican Coke, orange juice, coconut water. I mean, I pretty much got where I needed to be with those things and then more milk than I usually drink. And then dinner is usually like rice, white rice with like mushrooms and like yeah, I might do bell peppers or onions. And then yeah, it's like a stir fry with coconut aminos and stuff. So that's pretty much what I do these days. It's pretty simple.
having
I like
nothing
it.
but
It's good for
soup every
digestion.
day.
Huh?
I've been having nothing but soup every day.
Really? Okay. Yeah, that's true. What do you do for the soup? Is it French onion?
French onion. Then I add mushrooms. I started adding meat to it too because I needed some kind of. I had this Italian sausage that I bought, so I started making that. And what I also did is I started adding potatoes in there after I already like fried them, which is an interesting texture. Then I added sour cream to it because the Slavs do that.
Do you like the texture of the fried potatoes then cooked in broth?
It's not awful. It's just kind of used to it.
Is it odd?
No,
Okay. I mean, is it better than like you would get from just putting potatoes in soup? Because I feel like it would be.
I think in terms of making sure the starch is like annihilated, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because like the way I do it is I cut them into cubes so they're even easier to absorb like the water that comes out. I put in some tallow and some coconut oil. Then I cover it so that they're boiling a little bit too from the water coming out of there. And I already use like low starch potatoes or lower starch potatoes. And I let those cook until I start seeing like black, basically, right before they start to burn. Then I take them off, leave them there for a little bit to keep the heat. Then I put them in the soup, and the soup isn't even done cooking. So then I boil that soup on top of that. So they're like really good in terms of starch content. By that
Do you like
point.
sear the mushrooms too?
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, I sear the mushrooms for my stir fry before I combine it with the rice noodles. Dude, these rice noodles I'm eating are good as hell. They're dude. I mean, like usually when I have the pho, like I don't know, the textures are kind of like different. But with the stir fry, having that, it's like it's exactly what I've been craving because I've been craving like lo mein, and that just it does it for me. That really does it for me. I also like shrimp. I'm doing shrimp, oysters. I have oysters.
I have been getting a seafood craving. That shrimp. When was the last time I had shrimp? I had like some shrimp recently that was really good. Oh, it was that PF Chang's dish? That shit was good.
Firecracker shrimp. Dude, I made that. I actually had my boy Zario's over. I actually made us some. I did like for the sauce, I did apple cider vinegar, coconut aminos, sugar, gelatin. I want to say I did some, like I do like a little bit of spice, not to the point where it's uncomfortable to eat it, but just to where it gives a little bit of that kick. Just so I can have that like as like a sort of I was gonna say zesty. I usually use lemon too, but it's more of like a lightly spiced with like things like paprika, chili powder, red pepper flakes. Just not to the point where it tastes spicy to me. Just to the point where it gives like a nice flavor.
You're losing me.
It's like a little bit.
There's really no point to use any of that.
Light season. Well, that's that's part of what makes it taste good.
Just use ginger, bro.
Perhaps, but that you like the firecracker shrimp for a reason.
Because it's sweet, not because it has any kick to it.
I mean, it had more of a kick than what I eat.
I mean, relatively, yeah, but the kick was just kind of annoying. It was in the way.
Oh yeah, I don't make it to where it's that. I make it to where it just adds a little like flavor.
I'm just saying that's not flavor. That's not flavor. The kick is not flavor.
I don't know, man. Yeah, I mean, part of it is kind of like not wanting you to eat it, but I don't know. The chili with lime or lemon kind of adds a little bit. I'm not too like keen on the red pepper flakes, but the chili is nice, or the paprika.
Yeah. So because I've been making soup every day, I've been getting rid of that garlic, so I can remove that from my diet entirely. I'll buy it when I'm sick. Maybe that's about it.
Just like
yeah,
put it in vinegar or something, and just the
nah,
the minced garlic that is fine.
nah. There's like really no use for it, or I find it dramatically increases the flavor of anything. So
it's mostly aroma, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like tricking yourself into thinking it's tasting.
True.
Like the only thing I could find that was maybe better from adding it was when I make fried rice. But then like I've been making it without it because I'm like lazy, where I just add like a bunch of meat and like honey and shit, and I don't really need it anymore. So it's like, Yeah, the most aromatics I really need kind of is like onions, and even that I'm kind of debating on.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the onions are fine if you cook them through.
Yeah.
But yeah, raw onions aren't really good. They say it improves your testosterone, but from what I hear, it actually inhibits the conversion of testosterone to DHT. So you're actually missing out on the benefits of the testosterone production because it's not converting. And actually, testosterone unlike DHT, which actually doesn't convert to estrogen, testosterone can actually convert into estrogen. So now you're actually screwing your hormones over by eating more raw onions.
I mean, just from a common sense perspective, I couldn't imagine why eating raw onions would be any way beneficial to you.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard about like raw garlic being something that can help as far as like, I don't know if it's viral or bacterial or something.
Viral. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I was eating like cloves of garlic when I was sick. Not this
Right.
time, but last time.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, I've done that before too when I got COVID.
I don't know if it helped though. I really don't.
I don't
think
know that
did.
it actually did. Yeah, I do want to say that's why I wanted to say antiviral. I don't know why I thought of antibacterial. I don't know if it does that, but coconut oil has antifungal and antibacterial. I don't know if it's antiviral, but probably not. Probably just
Probably
the
not,
other
no.
two. Yeah, but it does have a lot of applications.
Why'd you say it like that?
Jesus Christ, bro.
Damn, getting a little sus in here, guys.
A little ditty in here.
You know what I thought about? So, those videos that we're watching before where it was like, the guy like talking about Islam, and he's like in Jannah, and he has like that terrible mic. He's like, you play Fortnite in real life.
Yes, kind
He's
of.
like that teddy bear on him. He sounds like this. In Jannah, you'll actually have a Fortnite in real life. You'll be able to play.
Yeah.
And then they always have the Arab music in the back. I remember seeing one where it was like, they say that, I actually thought of this in the shower the other, I want to say yesterday after I worked out. There was this thing where in a video, he talks about your relatives and loved ones seeing all of your sins once they get there before you can get into Jannah. They actually get played your sins. But what I thought about, you want to know what my thought process on that was? Or do you know?
Let's hear it.
Well, first of all, like, what do you think the family, what do you think a lot of it, they're scaring you into them seeing? What do you think it's going to be?
Let's, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well, jerking off. But, the thing is, the thing is with that, what I thought about? I'm like, wouldn't that, I think I've outfaxed and logicked them with this one. Why would God show you porn? That's pornographic. That's a sin to watch. They cannot watch that because that would be a sin to do. And Jannah is supposed to be pure. Why would they be allowed to watch that?
The other thing I was thinking of is like, well, I guess that wouldn't count because it's not a sin, but like, yeah, never mind. That's not a good argument.
But yeah, no, but that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
That would be a sin to do. So, I mean, I don't know. That seems imperfect. That wouldn't be allowed up there. So they're using fear tactics to get you to stop, doing what you do. And basically, and also sex before marriage is also part of that. So they wouldn't show that either. Right.
That's what I was kind of getting at. Yeah.
Right. And so like, I mean, there are other things I'm sure that could be graphic enough to count as that as well, as far as like not showing people that, but I don't know. Like that doesn't make much sense.
Why would he do that to begin with?
To get you to not do it. It's the whole thing where like, if you krill yourself, you go straight down so that people don't do it because they want to get to heaven quicker.
I mean, yeah, but you're dead already. Like, I understand the point is to scare people that are like alive, but assuming that this is true, what would be the benefit of that once you're already dead?
Like showing them the sins?
Yeah.
Oh, to scare you now into not doing them so that they don't get played back.
I get that. I get that.
Yeah.
But once you're dead already, it doesn't matter because you already did it.
Oh, well, you're going to be like resurrected. I think they had some sort of like spell you could use to block it.
What?
Yeah, it was like some say it 50 times and they won't get shown this. They always have like some sort of like workaround where you can like say something like enough times. Like if you say like their verses enough times, they'd actually like undoes things that you've done.
Like the chicken thing?
Oh yeah, probably. Yeah, I guess. That's actually, you're right. Wow. That's quite the reference.
I mean, if you look at it on a map, I mean,
wow, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
like right there, bro.
It's some influence for sure. He took my whole flow, bar for bar, word for word.
I mean, I gotta give it credit to the Christians for at least at least being more consistent than the other
Yeah.
two in regard to that.
Well,
Usually
don't they
if
say
do
you can
something-
just? Don't they say you can just repent too? I mean,
you can, but the idea is still there that you're not supposed to be like if you're not like virtuous when you repent. Like if you say,
Yeah.
"Oh, I'm sorry," but you do it again anyway, and you didn't feel bad about it, then it doesn't count. Which is still better than the other two.
well, I think the Muslims have that too. I would imagine that. I don't know. You could use the cheat code, but maybe it doesn't work every time.
Fucking cheat code.
Yeah.
He writes that down like that.
Exactly.
Fucking, I can't even do the accent right now, but the Holy Prophet released a secret cheat code to get past all the sins.
Well, I didn't see that in the game manual.
That's why you got to read the game manual. People don't read the game manual.
No, the hadiths are actually the like they're not DLC. They're like the game guides online. Yeah, those are the hadiths. They're like those tutorials online you find. You don't find that in the manual.
I mean, that's kind of true,
Yeah. Yeah. Didn't you have places to be like now?
yeah. The start time is like more than an hour from now.
Oh,
Well,
that's
not
good for you.
yeah, more than an hour. Barely.
Okay. So Greg wasn't actually needing to rush as much as he thought. Even though if we had done the same stream starting half an hour later, then you'd
Be
have
a
less
bit
time
closer.
to do what you
Yeah.
need to do.
These people suck at planning shit. I'll tell you that.
Mm.
But you already knew that.
You got to know that type shit. We should call bro up one day. Like I know we said we're going to do it like when we see him next time. We should just call him one day and just get him on a serious conversation. Actually, yeah, what if we had him back on the show with Beard Guy and then we did the Hello Steven? Yeah. That'll be really
Steven
fun.
there.
Yeah, we actually watched the original Steven here video after one of our streams and it was actually pretty good.
Did we
you
watch
wouldn't
it during the stream?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, no, I'm 100% sure it was after. We were like wondering. No, I know for a fact.
Could have sworn it was during.
No, it was after, dude. Because it was like right after when I got curious. I'm like, wait, where's that from anyway? We needed to find that other I was about to use a different word. Old guy that was dressed like that. Yeah.
Wait, what? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I am your slave. Yeah. I don't understand. Like, why did it piss him off so much? What about it compared to the other stuff? Because it wasn't the repetition. We repeated other stuff. I think it must have been the fact that when we were trying to plan what we were going to do after our show, like I wouldn't shut up with it that night when he was trying to do something serious.
Oh yeah,
So-
that time you were pissing me off too. That was
Well,
getting annoying.
I think he couldn't get past how annoying that got that night, that it sort of made him like have this automatic reflex back to that moment.
You killed it for him.
Dude, that's actually funny thinking about it. Is it like I know I killed it? Like, I know I pissed you off that night, but thinking back on it, isn't it kind of funny? I mean, it kind of is, right? Like, come on.
I don't know.
Just because of the payoff we got from it,
I guess
because it produced that for us, that result.
the investment, I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to suck it up to whoa. Why do they make that a phrase? You got to suck it up. I don't like that.
Well, because sometimes they don't want to suck it up. They
Yeah.
want to like spit it out, but you don't want to be spitting that out. Just suck it up.
Yeah. I suppose.
Get a mess in the carpet. Talking about soup.
Oh, of course. That cream soup.
I was trying to make a mushroom, cream of mushroom soup, but I don't have a blender or a food processor or
I
whatever.
made cream of mushroom. It's nice.
It looks
Use
nice.
mascarpone.
I was just gonna buy cream for that.
Just use mascarpone. It's nice with the mascarpone.
Why are you saying that like you're saying it correctly?
Is it not? Is it mascarpone?
Yeah, it's Italian.
Mascarpone. I thought it was mascarpone.
It might be. Hold on, let me look it up.
But it has an E at the end, so
Yeah, but depending on where it is, the native language might not be Italian.
Uh-huh. So I might be right.
Maybe. I probably won't tell you either way.
Mascarpone. I like mascarpone.
Lodi. Where's Lodi?
Dip, dip,
Lombard.
dip, dip,
Maybe.
dip, 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 dip.
Yeah, you're thin ice.
Okay. Okay. Why are people
What?
praying for President Trump on Twitter? Pray for Trump? Is he like in the hospital? What's going on?
New assassination attempt, maybe.
Apparently it's a false alarm, people say. Okay. Anyway, are you excited for Christmas already, or do you wait until Thanksgiving to be excited?
I'm gonna be honest. These past few holidays, I've like they snuck up on me. Like I've been aware that they're coming up, but up until they come up, I'm like, oh, okay. And even like the last holiday, Halloween, it wasn't really the Halloween that was the focus. It was like the events that are happening because of Halloween that I was focusing on.
Oh my god! Look at this. Let me pull it up.
Why'd you, Nick, bro?
All right. Oh, I might have to switch to a new image. Look at this. Banned words. It's like a classroom. Banned words. Skibbity, Sigma, Ohio, Riz, Gyat, Fiend, tweaking. Oh, apparently Emma can't say tweaking. Thick of it lyrics. Cardiac arrest meme. What is that? Is that like knee surgery or something? I don't understand. Cardiac arrest. Chat. No, you can't say chat. All combos of Tua and Hawk. Anime words / gestures. Oh, Sigma Beta Alpha. 13 Diddy. Cold in here. I don't know that one. Edging. -1 live school point. I don't understand. Is that some system they use? More banned words. Goon. Darius noises. You can't do you can't do. You know, actually, I saw somebody that had a toothbrush that made the Darius noise. It actually sounds like. It sounds exactly like him. What I'm thinking, what if he had that toothbrush? Or what if he still has it? And his mom isn't telling us this.
It
Apparently
is possible.
Apparently, you can't say the word pumpkin for some reason. I don't understand how that's a banned word. Maybe until, but it's already Halloween. It's already like it already was Halloween. Maybe this was before. I don't know. Before October, September is kind of a season to start talking about pumpkins anyway. Right? It's fall. I don't understand pumpkin. I don't know if that's a meme. Animal noises. No animal noises. Okay. No mames. Is that it? Huzz. Like hose. Low taper fade. Okay. Broke boy. Ligma. That's a lot of banned words. Yeah, this is like 1984. This is like George Orwell's book, 1984. You seen that OJ clip?
George Floyd's book, 1984.
No, but have you seen that OJ clip?
Nope.
He's like, guys, this is like George Orwell's book, 1984. Oh, he's dead. I forgot about that.
He is?
Yeah. You don't remember? And then people were saying like, finally, OJ's wife's killer is dead.
Well, I really memory hold that.
Yeah, I kind of did too until I thought about this is like George Orwell's book, 1984. I mean, he likely wasn't the actual person that did it. It was probably his son based on the evidence. But I mean, if anything, almost completely likely. Definitely more likely, I would say, his son than him. And who else would it be? I don't know. His son. You know? I don't know. Yeah. So yeah, guys. We did it. We did it. What's with
We
you, Greg?
didn't.
What's your story? What's your
terms of
last?
what?
What's your last words of peace to these niggas?
I don't know. You should definitely get the blue lifesavers, not the green ones.
True. Do they taste better too?
No, I still think the green ones taste better, but the blue ones are better for you.
The difference being the natural flavors.
Correct.
Yeah, that's what incentivized me to buy those instead. I just don't like the throat residue. Well, pause.
Yeah, that was yeah.
What I could go for, as you always can. You know what
A
I could go
gyro?
for? Well, yes, but also there's another food that you can always go for, it seems, these days.
Quarter pounder?
Yes. Yes. You know, I was looking up the McDonald's ingredients. Actually, this is one last thing. I was looking at their ingredients on their app. You look at they don't fry their apple pie, so it's baked. And I was like, surprisingly, the apple pie actually has less bullshit than the cookies do. I was surprised at that.
Didn't they
I'm
used
probably-
to fry them though?
They did. I don't remember that. I remember having baked apple pies at some point in my childhood, so they switched at some point. But I don't actually remember even necessarily having a fried apple pie from McDonald's. But I was seeing somebody put a fried apple pie. I guess they do that in Puerto Rico and some other places like in Asia and stuff, I think is what I don't know, something like that. Somebody was putting it into ice cream and people were asking, where'd you get that? Of course, the Puerto Ricans are doing that. High diabetes rates. Anyway, higher than the US, which is surprising. Which, I mean, I don't know. I'm just basing it on what I've seen before. Man, who knows at this point, but probably so still. Yeah, the apple pie's baked now. They use like mostly, there's some like xanthan gum and stuff in it, but it's like, speaking as far as what's in it, it's better than the cookies, and it's better than honestly, the ice cream has a lot of bullshit in it too, like gums and stuff, so not really good either.
Yeah.
But the pie's not so bad. The fries are bad. The chicken's bad. They're terrible. The burgers are the safest thing out of everything. The apple slices, of course, but the burgers. If you were like actually going to eat there. Talk to a nigga.
You're
One
right,
time
man.
for my LA sisters. One time for my LA hoes. Okay. Well, anyway, guys, that was it. That was our stream. We talked.
We did talk.
Yeah, we did talk. So we'll see you
We'll see you in the next one.
on
Coming at you live. Maybe. I don't know. Depends.
On the podcast.
Ever.
The podcast ever. Dip, 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 dip.